When last we left our heroes, Tick had dispelled the mass suggestion Malzentoss Orith had used to persuade them to give him the book. With Malzentoss revealed as the mole, it was quickly deduced that he was, in fact, the Dark One, meaning the afflicted communion now had the very relic Natari had given his life to protect, with potentially devastating consequences. Tick attempted to scry on the location of both Malzentoss and the book to no avail. Meanwhile, in the astral plane, Xanthion and an absolutely frantic Emma were visited by Zadriel, Felix's divine sponsor. Recognizing them by virtue of them, quote, bearing the mark of the commissioned, the Planetar explained that yet another cosmological event had affected Zekrist. The Rivening, the first cosmological event in Zekrist's history, brought the world, quote, in line with the axis, making it visible to the planes on the Great Wheel. Zadriel also revealed that it was around this same time that Neverness, Emma's home world, seemingly fell off the axis, possibly making it impossible to find. The gods of Zekrist, in order to keep out the influence of these new planes, erected a sort of barrier, or weir, to not allow anyone from outside Zekrist to enter. The nature of this weir was altered during the second cosmological event, the confluence, allowing mortal beings from other planes to enter Zekrist for the first time, and also allowing in the extraplanar influences that result in plane touched, tieflings, Azamar, and Genasi. Most recently, the nature of the weir changed once more in an event Zadriel referred to as the occlusion, with beings outside of Zekrist unable to communicate with those in Zekrist and only being able to enter if summoned by someone from the inside. As if predicting the future, it was at this moment that Tick successfully managed to summon Emma back to Zekrist through the use of the Gate spell, prompting Zadriel to reiterate to Xanthion to seek the weir before he too was summoned back. Also, meanwhile, Exagora's fetch quest to reclaim Titus's ring of mind shielding hit an abrupt obstacle when he realized he was unable to open the door of the Obsidian Archive, which was probably for the best since it was the only thing keeping out the army amassing on the other side. Considering the mission a lost cause, Exagora reunited with the rest of the party, but not before hearing someone from the other side of the door ask for Felix by name. Realizing his father had come for him, Felix approached the door and parleyed with Castive Septim, a tense conversation in which accusations were leveled by both sides. Castive finally admitted to being a member of the Cicatrix, a secret society of unknown origin and purpose, claiming that Felix was strong only because Castive had made him strong. Felix retorted that he had made himself strong, and his friends had made him stronger.
Period.
The family reunion temporarily placed on hold, our heroes deliberated on their next course of action, ultimately deciding to forego stealing an airship and teleporting directly to Grey Fate Manor, while Tick teleported Estelle, Felix's siblings, and Titus to Verine Manor. And here I'm going to pause for just a moment because we need to retcon a goodbye between Petra and Estelle. Yeah, you can say hi. Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hello,
Hey,
Dean.
buddy.
Howdy.
How
How's
are
it go-
you guys today?
Oh, you know, it's another day.
Ready to
Hey, buddy, how you
die.
doing?
That was
Engage.
sad, Petra.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
That's
Goodbye.
Have fun dying.
All right.
Thanks, bud.
Way to keep the positive attitude, you guys.
yeah. Like, how hot is it? In there?
Yeah, is it really that hot?
All right. So in the Obsidian Archive, the Violet study, the sixth floor of the Obsidian Archive, having said her goodbyes to Felix, Estelle comes over to you, Petra, and as she wipes the tears out of her eyes with the back of her hand, and she just kind of looks over at you, and she just takes her fingers and she like reaches out and like laces your claws through her fingers.
Aw.
And she just says, well, my sister from another species of mister. I'm glad I got to see you.
Me too. I'm glad you got to see me too, and I'm glad I got to see you. And if anybody can get that old codger Felix to lighten up, it's you. So good on you, mate. Don't get into any trouble without me.
Same goes. Be careful out there, okay?
I won't be careful, but I'll try not to get caught.
Take care of yourself.
I can do that. You too.
She just kind of glances over her shoulder. And him.
He's doing pretty well on his own.
I know, but you just have a way about you.
I'll keep him safe. He is rather squishy.
I'm starting to think that my business propositions are doomed. I didn't even get the
Why?
dovetailing up and running in Sorvel before I have to hightail it off to the middle of nowhere with these guys, pointing over at Tick and Felix's siblings.
Well, Verine Manor's looking pretty empty right about now.
That's true, but where am I going to find my clientele?
Please don't turn our house into a brothel.
Why not?
No
Girls gotta
promises.
work.
That's more promises than I get out of anyone.
The sirens gotta eat, and the gulls gotta copulate. I couldn't think of anything that rhymed.
She just spreads her arms out for a hug. I know
And
you're not
Kesha
a
hugs
hugger.
her back.
And she just wraps her arms around you and says, I know you're not a hugger, but I'm really going to miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too, so take care of Verine Manor, and if you find anything fancy or good, it's all yours. We own the place now anyway.
She just reaches behind and like scratches behind your left ear.
He does a little paw kick.
Okay, come see me.
We will. Just don't, like I said, don't get caught.
I don't care about the rest of you guys. Just you, him, use the rest as body shields if you have to.
Oh hell
I'm
yeah!
right here.
Why do you think we have
We're
such a big
standing right here,
band?
you guys.
Yeah, we know Human Shield. I mean, Xanthion.
This is the first time you've called Xanthion his actual name.
Yeah, that is not a good
There's
sign.
like one other time, one or two.
Okay. And about at this moment, Felix finishes the last chalk drawing, and the boom, teleportation circle starts to glow as Xanthion just steps immediately through, and Tick is waiting for Estelle to come over and join the circle with him and Felix's siblings. I'll see you again.
Till then,
And you guys part ways. Upon the arrival in the dilapidated foyer of Greyfate Manor, a programmed illusion of Exagora's birth mother was triggered, remorsefully explaining the reasons why they had to give up Exagora to the traveling Silver Tongues. Rather than rejecting and casting him away as a plain touched, they had used his tiefling appearance to mask his true identity and protect him from the Afflicted Communion's plot to slowly erase the Greyfate bloodline from history. Overwhelmed by this revelation, Exagora said he needed a minute, so Xanthion and Emma volunteered to scout the rest of the manor. Things went sideways immediately as Emma's first step up the staircase came crashing through the rotten wood, revealing the presence of the party to the zombified beholder in the next room.
Didn't I get like a 4 with advantage?
Yes, yes, you
That
did.
is what happened.
Oh dear.
I believe you rolled a 2 and a 3, if I'm remembering correctly.
No, I think it was a 1 and a 2, and I had a +2 bonus.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Surprise, surprise, Exagora goes first.
All right.
Man, the zombie beholder killed us on initiative.
Yeah.
Except for Exagora, who just gets to go first. That's
This
just
is-
kind of Exagora's thing.
It's my thing. Yeah.
Oh, am I still invisible?
That is what I was going to ask. I don't remember if Emma maintained her invisibility or dropped it. So
I don't think I said I dropped it. So.
Okay, so Emma is invisible. Okay. Let's do.
They ain't seeing the game.
Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
I can hear that. Is that your background noise?
The TV.
I'm sure it is. Yeah. Sorry. I got
You're
my-
good.
All right.
I
And
was
Exagora,
already-
you are up, top of round 1.
Well, up until this point, he's been sort of just sitting with his back against the wall, slumped over. So, I mean, standing up to do this isn't going to count as my action or anything, is it?
Standing up takes half of your movement.
Okay.
So I believe if your movement is 30 feet, it would be you'd have 15 feet left to work with.
Gotcha. All right. Is the beholder?
Oh, here it is.
Is it just that? Is there anything on it? I mean, I know they don't wear armor, but is there anything non-organic on it at this point?
No, it is just the central orb mass with the central eye that is just a milky white, like pupilless, staring into nothing, with the different eye stalks just kind of just going, like floating around it, like looking for a target to lock onto.
And you can tell he put on way too much cologne.
They're eating.
Even for a red,
Your
Even
mic
for a
is
beholder.
scratchy again.
They were, they use all that. So they were barefoot during this.
All right. So what does
Well, you know
what
what?
does Exagora do?
For lack of knowing what else to do at this point, do I have a clear line of sight to throw a dagger? Doesn't think I do.
You would probably let's see what your line of sight looks like. I would imagine that you would probably want to take a 5-foot step to your left so that Felix isn't directly between you and the beholder, and that would open up a clear shot.
It's invisible Emma.
There.
They didn't research.
All right, and throw my dagger, for if it matters, to be the non-silver one. I hang on to that. So
Okay.
throwing the dagger.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's over 4 days. So they made sure they were Boston. They made it 5 minutes down. It was 45 minutes.
All right, a 13 does not hit as you throw your dagger, and it just kind of looks like it's about to penetrate the flesh of this creature, and it just doesn't quite have enough impetus and just falls harmlessly to the ground. Any other movement? You've got 10 feet of movement left.
I'm gonna go over one, and I'm gonna go over two. There.
All right, so that is where you finish your turn.
Yep.
All right, it is the beholder's turn. All right, I need somebody to roll me a d6, please.
I got it.
4. Okay. And then Logan, please roll another d6.
5,
Okay, and now roll a d4.
4.
4. Okay, so straight off of the bat,
Disintegration ray right at Xanthion.
I need Morlo to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Honestly,
No,
works
nope.
for me.
Sorry. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I can't click his things on here. So I'm just gonna roll something with a similar bonus on my sheet.
It's fine.
That's weird.
22.
Say it 22.
Yeah.
All right. He takes 23 points of force damage.
Did Morlo take damage before?
No.
Morlo had not fully healed up from the encounter with the soldiers this morning at camp.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we all got a long rest technically.
Oh,
Oh, with the soldiers this morning.
yeah, with the soldiers this
Oh,
morning.
okay,
Oh no,
never mind.
but you're right. No, he would have.
Oh.
He would have finished a long rest. I think Scott maybe just forgot to
Probably
press long rest. So he
Got your
should
2 cent long
have.
rest.
81 hit points.
Yes, Ed, you should also be. Everybody should be at full hit points.
Yeah.
I think the only one that's missing stuff is me. I wild shaped down the hole.
Right. Okay, so that would drop Morlo to 81, 71, 61, 51, 50, 49. He's at 48 hit points. Okay. Okay. Somebody else roll me a d6, please.
Two.
Anybody else?
A
got
2.
Yeah.
All right. And roll me a d4.
Three.
Okay. Xanthion,
Yeah.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. That's a 2.
You take 30 points of necrotic damage
Oh,
As-
that doesn't feel good.
as one of the eyes locks onto you, and just this dark beam of energy just shoots right at you and just sort of like spider webs around your being right where it hits you in the chest. And you can just feel this dark energy just sort of sucking your life force right out of your form. And then that is it for the beholder's turn. It is actually going to maintain its positioning because it is pretty happy where it's at. It is Felix's turn.
All right. I texted Christian to see what he wanted me to do with Felix. Hasn't responded, so I'm gonna play this selfishly. Felix is gonna cast haste on Xanthion.
Okay. So Felix is concentrating on haste.
Yes. Oh, what does he have from? And then is going to use
Yeah, that's fine. It's in here, honey.
2 sorcery points and use Eldritch Blast. He's gonna quicken spell that and then use Eldritch Blast.
All right. Does he get 3 attacks with Eldritch Blast or 2?
He gets 3. Yes, he gets 3.
Okay. Make 3 spell attacks, please. Okay, 23 hits. So that's 11
3.
misses, 21 hits. So 11 and 8, so 19 points of force damage.
And that's all he is going to do. He's gonna
Um,
remain positioned there.
okay, Xanthion, you are up and you are hasted.
Cool. I'm gonna get big. Big, 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 big. And I'll move if I have to. I'll 5, 10, 15, then start getting big.
All right.
20. Is this difficult terrain at all, or?
Nope, nope.
Okay.
None of
And
this
I'm
is
gonna
bad enough to
get-
be considered difficult terrain.
Get right up to him and make my first attack with the main hand, Radiant, Stig.
Mm-hmm. 23 hits.
That is 7 piercing, 5 radiant.
Okay.
I'm making my second attack is still with main hand, and then the bonus action is offhand, right?
Correct.
Okay. Stig again. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
10 piercing, 2 radiant.
Okay.
And then I'm not gonna action surge this turn. I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. At this point, Xantheon is basically giving the beholder 3/4 cover by being between the rest of the party and the beholder. It is more.
Keep me up.
It is Morlo's turn.
Oh shit. Xantheon. I was gonna have Morlo go beat the shit out of him.
You could, if Morlo has enough movement, Morlo could squeeze through Xantheon's space. It would cost 10 feet for every, like it would be difficult terrain for each.
Well, he has a glaive, so he could go here and attack. Would that give any?
He could only do that if he then has enough movement to then back out of that space, because you cannot end your turn in the space of another
Yeah,
friendly creature.
going here and then backing out after he attacks would be 25 total.
Okay, so yeah, he would absolutely be able to do that. Now he is still going to be giving, Xantheon will still be giving him 3/4 cover, so the attacks will be at a penalty, but it is still viable.
Okay.
All right.
5, 10, 15. And then I'm gonna Morlo's gonna attack with the glaive.
And I think Morlo gets 3 attacks around now. Is
He
that correct?
does.
Okay.
That's a total of 20.
With the penalty, that just hits.
Okay. Hold on, let me. I've got to set up his. I've got a dice roller here. I've got to set up his stuff. That's bad roll. 6 damage,
Okay.
and then attack again. A 28.
28 hits. That's not a crit, is it?
No, it's almost a crit.
Okay.
It's a 19 on the
Ah,
dice.
so close. So close.
13 damage
All right, 13.
and 22.
22 hits.
11 damage.
11 damage. All right. And then please back Morlo out so that he is just behind Xantheon.
And I'm gonna
Alright.
have him step over here too, just so he's out of range.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Petra and Emma go simultaneously. Who actually wants to take their turn first?
Oh, I just went, so Petra can go.
All right. Aaron, Petra is up.
Okay, cool. She's going to cast Vanishing Smite as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I have a question about that. It says it's a weapon attack.
Yes.
Is a pistol, or does it matter if it's a ranged or does it
Can
have to
you-
Does it
be-
say melee weapon attack, or does it just say a weapon attack?
It just says weapon attack.
Really? Okay. Then yeah, if it
I
just
think.
says,
Let me just hold on.
can you
I
just
don't trust myself.
tip over
bit
the
of a-
text to Roll20 and I'll take a quick look at it?
Indeed. Yes.
The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, your weapon crackles with force and the attack deals an extra 5d10 force damage to the target.
Damn.
Additionally, if this attack reduces the target to 50 hit points or fewer, you banish it if the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on. Okay, excellent. So you have cast that as a bonus action. So you intone the words of the banishing smite, which I didn't even know you had. That's fucking awesome. And then yeah, so next
And then, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it with my pistol.
okay,
Aw, rip.
are you trying to take the shot from where you are right now, or are you trying to get a better?
Oh shit. Great question. I didn't think about that. I forgot Xanthian was in between.
That's all right.
Best bet
Yeah,
would probably
yeah.
be to move here.
Can she? Oh wait, no. That,
Well,
what about the steps? Can I just like, zoop, like right over Xanthion's shoulder? Is she
Yeah.
like?
so if you actually,
steps?
as you start climbing the steps, and you were here, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement, you get to about there, and you're basically just at shoulder level with Xanthion because he is large. And from this vantage point, it looks like if you stepped onto this landing, you would have clear shot over Xanthion with no penalty.
Cool. If she moves up there, can she use his shoulder to help her aim? Like
Let
to
me take.
steady her arm.
You would not be able to use steady aim just because,
Moved.
like,
No, I just mean like she wants to steady her arm on his shoulder and fire over it.
yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
Petra kind of sort of step leans onto Xanthion's shoulder to take the
Yes.
shot because that's awesome.
I love that.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack because all I have seen so far is damage.
Oh,
I
right,
need
right,
to
right.
actually roll an attack roll.
Yeah, you know. Oh, that'll happen maybe.
It's nice that the spell is next time you hit and not next time you attack too.
Yep.
Oop.
A 23 hits.
There you go.
So I am taking the 12 piercing because that's what you rolled first. I'm taking the 3 sneak attack, so that is 15 piercing damage from the hit plus 30 force damage. That's 45 points of damage as Petra pulls and aims, steadying her. You actually rolled the banishing smite. That
I
was
didn't
it.
do that. That was me. I was clicking on stuff.
No worries, no worries. Okay, so yeah. So that is what, 30, 42, 45. 45 points of damage as Petra pulls and steadies her flintlock pistol and pulls back the hammer. And as she does, you see this crackling energy start to radiate up the barrel of the gun, up her arms, making her fur stand on end as she pulls the trigger. The hammer drops. All of that crackling energy comes shooting out the barrel of the pistol with the ball and just blows a hole in the side of the beholder, actually taking one of its eye stalks completely off and just splattering it against the wall behind. But it is not banished.
Oh dear. Petra's gonna still be leaning on Xanthion's shoulder and just give him a little pat on the head and a little.
That is fine. I am just now moving your. You can't end your turn standing on Xanthion, so you are still leaning on him, but I'm moving your token back to
Perfect.
like officially your spaces by the rules on the landing. Okay. Emma, you're up.
Okay. Probably gonna go basic here and just heal Morlo. Let me find a good spell for this. I'll just upcast Cure Wounds. I'm gonna heal Morlo for 16 with
Okay.
second level cure wounds.
So
I'm
you
gonna
are
step over to
you
him.
are
Yeah.
moving to him. Okay. So
I'm gonna
plus
5,
16.
10, 15, and I'm gonna step over here where the beholder can't see me, and then heal him.
Sounds like a plan.
And so I lose my invisibility because I cast a spell.
Yep. Okay.
And anything I can do with a bonus action? Yes, there is. I still have some potent poison left. I'm gonna put a thing of potent poison.
Okay.
Hey, question. What if I put potent poison on the fangs of my staff of the python and then tossed it? Would it do extra poison damage when it bites?
I would rule no, but my instinct is to rule no because my thinking is the transformation would basically make the poison go away, but I'm willing to give you a coin flip on this. Do you want heads or tails?
Tails.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a no. Sorry.
Damn. All right.
It was worth a shot. It was a cool idea, so I gave it a chance. But
But I can still do it on the staff of the adder. I think
Staff
I've
of the
done that
Adder,
before.
absolutely. But since it is basically like the Staff of the Python is basically just conjuring an animal, like my guess would be you would apply the potent poison, you'd turn it into an actual snake. The snake would then ingest the poison and immediately die. So yeah, that's going to be a no for me, dog. So do you just want to apply it to the Staff of the Adder?
Yeah, I'll put it on the staff of the adder.
All right, cool. And staying where you're at and no longer invisible. Okay.
Correct.
Drop invisibility. There we go. Top of round 2. Exagora, you are up.
The dog's still there.
Oh, hold on. Having trouble hearing you.
You hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. All right, a couple questions for you. When when the enemy is behind cover, like the beholder is behind the Xanthion, how does that affect spell damage? And does it just make it cover and hit him? Do I have or does
So-
I don't know, does it have a chance of hitting Xanthion? How does that?
I do not do friendly fire, so it does not have a chance to hit Xanthion. If it is a spell that makes a spell attack roll, there is a penalty to that roll. If it is a spell that
Potion of fire
requires,
breath.
so what does that do?
That's a good question. It says, after drinking the potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet. Target must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. It takes 4d6 on a failed save or half as much on a successful.
So what is the area of effect on that?
Says you must add a target within 30 feet of you. So I guess that's
Oh, it's just you select one creature within 30 feet of you?
you can just exhale fire. Let me go ahead and tip it over.
Yep. Okay, after doing this, exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. The target must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. So yeah, in this case, since it's a dexterity saving throw, the beholder would be making it with a bonus. So it is more likely to succeed, but there is no chance of hitting Xanthion. I do not use friendly fire because that's
Okay.
just not fun. But yeah,
No, I didn't think you did. So then my action would be taking the poison or just taking the potion, and then my bonus action would be doing the thing, basically.
my bonus
how
action
close-
will be doing the thing.
Yes.
You're technically within 30 feet of it right now. So yeah, you can give that a shot.
I'm
Uh,
just imagining Xanthion lifts up his arm, and from right next to his armpit, a column of fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it doesn't do me any benefit to get me closer. I can do it from where I am.
Doesn't do you any benefit to get any closer unless you were able to find a vantage point that that the beholder was not obstructed from your vision. So
Well,
you-
this like where Petra's standing, this right here is a solid wall, except for the one gap where Xanthion is, right?
right.
And there's no gap in the room where Morlo is either, right?
Correct.
Okay, then, yeah, no, I am where I am, I guess then. All
There
right,
is,
so-
however, just so everybody is aware, there is a separate doorway into the room that the beholder is in this corner of the foyer, just so everybody is aware of the battlefield. Both of these doors obviously enter into this same room. You guys have seen that the dining hall, which is the room north of the foyer that you're standing in, is definitely large enough that this door definitely opens up into it. So
Okay.
right.
So
what
let's
is
see,
Exegor
that's-
doing?
How far is that away? How far is the
Uh,
door away? Let's see. How do you do the drag thing to find out without?
It is the
moving?
ruler in the, so it would be 25 feet to the door. Opening the door would be your object interaction, and then stepping through would take your 30 feet.
Okay, so then I'd have to do the potion on my next turn.
No. Motion, the potion is your
Okay.
action. The opening the
Okay.
door is your object interaction, and
Yeah,
breathing the fire
interaction.
is your bonus action.
The bonus action.
So you've got,
Then that's what I'm doing.
all right, so you're going to step up to this
So
door.
Here.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and move to the door. I will open the door, and you should now be able to step through.
I would have laughed so
in.
hard if there's another zombie beholder there.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that. but,
So
well,
now
it is what it is.
it will make the dexterity saving throw with no bonuses. It rolled a 3.
I was just imagining Ed or Exagora opening the door, and there's just another one right next
Yeah,
to the
just a
door,
giant eyeball.
staring him down. And I
Staring
just imagined the one sound on TikTok that's like "ooga booga."
Go ahead and
And then
roll
Exegor
me-
just like shuts the door again.
Nice. So sorry. Click. Okay. Ed, go ahead and click on the highlighted 4d6 in the description of the potion of fire breath, and it will roll the damage for you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
13 fire damage. Now, having bust through the door and you turn and look at the zombie beholder, and you feel as you drink this potion, as you're moving toward the door, it's just like this feeling of like, honestly, kind of like heartburn swelling up inside of you, in like kind of through your chest, and you feel it sort of like coming up your esophagus. And for a moment, you really think you're going to hurl, and you run up to the door and you open it and you step through, looking to your left. You breathe the fire, and this jet of flame, basically from your vantage point, Xantheon, it's kind of like that scene in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation where the tree catches on fire from the other room. It's just,
Yes.
and the thing that's really disconcerting about this is you guys are absolutely hammering this beholder. It shows no semblance of like feeling the pain that you're inflicting on it. There's no doubt that you're inflicting damage to it. You're watching it get injured, but still it just hovers there, like with that pale, milky eye staring at each of the party with its eye stalks, like peering around. But then Exegor, you kind of like take a moment and get your bearings inside of the dining hall. The first thing you notice, the entire ceiling above you is collapsed so that you can see up through the ceiling into the next room above, where in the center of this hole, you see hovering this strange dark figure that from your vantage point just looks to be sort of like almost at first kind of looking like the shadow that you saw in the Wellsgrove facility, but instead of it being wisps of intangible shadow, this actually looks like more like tatters of black cloth without any form to them, forming a solid garment, just sort of billowing slowly in a wind that is not there, as this whatever it is just hovers in midair about 10 feet above you. It is the Beholder's turn. I need somebody to roll me a D6, please.
Say that all the time.
I'll do it this time. I gotta get my bad rolls out of the way.
Yeah. All right. I am going to let Aaron pull the do
That's
this
fair.
one since you did the last one. So that is okay. And
Well,
let me take a look. Go ahead and roll me a D4, Aaron,
okie dokie.
and roll me another D4.
No whammies, no whammies.
Xanthion's taking a lot of I-beams, I feel like.
Xanthion,
Yes.
Uh-oh.
make a Constitution saving throw, please.
No.
No.
And again, this eye stalk just like the same eye stalk that got you last turn just stays completely focused on you, and you watch again as the milky white pupil at the eye at the end of this eye stalk again turns black and just blasts you right in the chest, this time at such close range that you just feel it almost burn through you. You take 35 points of necrotic damage.
Woo!
Aaron, I need you to roll another D4, please.
Please don't do that again.
And I need you to do one more D4.
No, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. He
Oh
can take it.
God.
He can take it.
Oh God.
Roll that again, please. The D4.
Oh. Are you just messing with me now?
I need something other than a 3. So
Oh.
keep rolling until you don't get a 3.
I feel
Oh.
like you have to get a 3. I feel like
That's
you have to do it.
hilarious.
You roll it 1, 2,
That
3,
was
4
fate.
times.
Wow.
Petra,
No.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fine. Radical.
Mathematical.
Constitution
Algebraic.
save of 11, as sort of the way that you leaned over to get your shot off over Xanthion's shoulder, you see one of the eye stalks of the Beholder just sort of slither its way over Xanthion's shoulder and stare you down as this pink beam of energy shoots straight toward you and hits you dead on center mass. And it's like you feel your muscles tighten up and tense, and you are unable to move. You are paralyzed.
Oh, balls. That's rude.
You're not petrified.
I just imagine.
You're not grappled. You're
I'm
not.
just imagining Petra like slowly their muscles are tensing from like their hands and their feet up to their head. And right before their face is frozen in their expression, you just hear Petra go, "Oh, balls."
Absolutely.
Felix is up.
All right. I'm going to cast.
Doesn't he have fireball? just gonna say I remember that.
I'm gonna cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on Xanthion.
All right, so you will need to move Felix to be within 5 feet of Xanthion.
Okay.
Petra could do that too, by the way.
Say what?
You're paralyzed.
I will. at the
That's
end of
true.
this. You, yeah.
You're
9 hit points. Oh, I don't know what Felix can do. Bonus actions. And that's all Felix is gonna do. He's gonna hide behind Xanthion.
Hide behind the
keep-
giant. Okay, it is
keep him
Xanthion's turn.
alive. All right. So I completely forgot my hasted attack action last time, so I'm not gonna forget this time. I'm going to make my first attack with Stig. 23.
23 hits.
Perfect. My second attack with Stig. 29. That's lame. 15 total damage. And then as my just a free action I get to do. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that because I don't think it affects the beholder at all. My third attack with Stig for my hasted action. 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Dang. All right. Bonus action with Bran.
13 misses.
I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
So
It is another
Stig.
13.
Please don't say that.
24
Oh, thank
hits.
God.
Cool. 14 damage. And then my last attack. 22 for 10 damage.
Okay. Well, but it's 10 piercing damage, but it is activated, isn't it?
Yeah, it's well, it's 7 piercing, 3 radiant.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, let us add up all of this, please.
Okay.
So you did 10, 14 is 24. 21 for the crit.
So
Oh, hold on. I think Jody's calling me. 1 second.
okay.
Logan, can you be adding this up just so I have
Yeah.
a total when you get back?
So 45. 57 damage. And I missed 2 attacks.
Nice.
Very nice.
Now I'm kind of sad. I wish I would have hit those 2 attacks to see how much damage I could have done in 1 turn. Dang.
We'll get him next time, Tiger.
Yeah.
All right. What was the
Heal.
total?
57 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I feel like I just like dig Stig into the middle eye and it just disintegrates around the punch dagger. The K2.
Okay.
It just
I'm
like the energy
imagining-
like the energy like leaves his arm and just evaporates the beholder.
I just say I feel like it would look like a s'more, like a giant s'more, and I just imagine you like roasting it and maybe like
Roasting it.
flinging it around till it like smushes against a wall in a big old gooey mess.
And
Anyway,
then Xanthion passes out.
Nice.
Just like
what a
goes
drama
unconscious.
queen.
All
I
right.
just had an insane idea that I was thinking about using, but I'll save it for later.
All right. It is Morlow's turn. What is Morlow doing?
Oh, it's not dead?
It's dead.
The beholder's dead.
Oh, wait, what was okay. Okay, I don't see it
Oh,
right now.
the
So
the
I'm-
guy, the other guy. That only Exagora knows about.
Has he
Oh, the
told us
billowy
anything?
cooks.
No, because he didn't have
Hasn't-
any chance left at the end of his turn because he had exhausted everything he could do on his turn.
He was busy breathing fire.
Yeah.
Okay, well then in that case, I assume Morlo would probably just step out.
Okay. So ju-
Five,
just-
I 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
No.
Petra. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Was he going to do anything else?
Nah, I don't think he would. There's no reason for him to.
All right. Petra, at the end of your turn, make another Constitution saving throw, please.
That wasn't counted as a poison, would it?
Nope.
Okay,
It is
I
a
didn't think so.
petrification effect. Oh, wait. Where the hell did Aaron go?
What? I don't know.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. No, it's fine. Actually, it's your turn. I was just about to tag you in the group chat. At the end of your turn, Petra, please make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, but why?
So you can stop being paralyzed?
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Oh,
9, you are still paralyzed, unfortunately. Emma,
no,
Emma, it is your turn.
marmalade.
Uh, 5. Emma kind of steps around to see that the thing's dead, and she just kind of frowns. She really wanted to hit it.
Okay. Got it. Top of round 3. Exagora in the room alone with this dark billowing figure.
Well, that can't be good.
That hovers about 10 feet in the air, with nothing separating you from it. The center of the floor, or the center of the ceiling of the dining hall, being fully collapsed. This hovering creature.
And the creature just looks like a mass of black swirling cloth.
Yeah.
Type stuff.
Yep, it is. No, it's not. It is not smoke. It is not like a shadow where it's intangible. Like this is definitely like more sort of like the Dementors from Harry Potter, where it is definitely like
There's
of
something
physical
substantial
form.
there.
Yes, there is something
Right,
substantial there.
Right. Hmm. Trying to think how I want to do this. So 10 feet above me. Am I in range for the fire breath again?
Do you get to do that multiple times?
3.
Oh, then and it's within 30 feet of you? Yeah, you're definitely within 30 feet of it.
All right. Can I back up 1 to like unblock the doorway? And and then it's still 30 feet? Because I don't want to block the door.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, there it is. I see it now. All right. So he is going to yell as loud as he possibly can. Just like sort of in the general direction of the other room, just like turning his head around, trying to point it that way. I found patient zero. What do we call it? Patient zero?
Patient Z is what you have
Patient
referred
Z.
to it as.
Or subject Z? Patient Z?
Subject Z. It's subject
Yeah.
Z.
I found subject Z. Get in here and breathe fire on it.
Okay. So it is a saving throw. Is that correct?
It is. Let me go back up to it. It is a DC 13 dex saving throw.
All right. Dexterity. It rolled a 14, so it takes half damage. Can you roll the 46 damage, please?
Okay.
So it takes 7 points of fire damage.
That's not that. Do I get any sort of burn effect with this, by the way, or just
No.
depends? No. Okay.
Okay. It is now the creature's turn.
Of course it is. Eh.
As the creature sort of looking in your direction, as in its center mass, it definitely does have a vaguely humanoid form of shoulders and a torso and arms, and a head that even the head itself seems to be this billowing black fabric substance as it descends 10 feet. And then it just looks over at you with these hollow eyes, Exagora, and you watch as its mouth opens.
Uh-oh.
Start singing opera.
Always look on the bright side of life.
I have a
I think
question.
it's singing me off is what it's doing.
Yes.
I can see Exagora. If it's making an attack, do I technically see it?
I need, let me see. Well, that's a good, I mean,
Like I have line of sight on Exagora.
but you do not, you can just barely see Exagora. Like I'm looking and seeing what your
Hmm.
token can see right now. You can just barely see Exagora through this sliver of doorway that's open as you look past the stairs. You
Yeah.
do not have any sight on the creature from your
Got it.
vantage point right now. I need,
Did they hear when I yelled that?
yeah, everybody heard that.
Okay, okay.
That we
I'm-
just don't see it right now.
Oh, wow. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
I don't
I
want to
have
do
been
that.
sucking at saving throws tonight. Oh, well,
Nope,
there we go.
believe in yourself. We believe in ourselves. I believe in my 12.
Felix is going to use favored by the gods? Or
Uh,
is that something? If I
let's see
fail a
here.
saving throw or miss an attack roll,
Well, you don't know if he failed it yet. So you don't need to use it right now.
I will spoil it for you. A 4 is a fail.
Oh, I didn't know it was a 4.
The question then becomes, is 2d4 enough to turn that into a success?
I don't think so.
Because
I'm not
the
even gonna-
absolute most that you could turn that into is an 8.
Morlo got 16. I got a 24.
The DC was 14. Those of you that rolled lower than a 14, you take 14 points of psychic damage. So Petra, Felix, what did Morlo get?
He's taking the damage.
I can't adjust Felix's HP.
You cannot adjust Felix's HP.
No.
I just have a notepad.
That's probably what I'm just
Oh
gonna
wait,
pull up
Morlo
the-
got a 16.
Morlo got a 16. That is a success. Okay.
Okay.
If you rolled less than a 14, you take 14 points of psychic damage.
Alright, that's simple enough.
Do you
if
take
you-
half on a?
You take half if you rolled more.
Oh, well, that's great.
Felix needs to make a concentration concentration check. So
Okay.
a constitution saving throw.
And he gets advantage because it's to maintain concentration.
Yep. Now, here is something I need to know. Does anybody know off the top of your head if you can maintain concentration on a spell when you're stunned?
Ooh, I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
All right. Let's
Stun
see.
says you're incapacitated, so no.
Incapacitated mean okay, so incapacitated you cannot
Cannot.
concentrate.
Oh wait, no, you can't take actions or reactions.
You
No, you can.
you just automatically fail strength and dexterity. You can't move and can only speak.
All right, but
Not-
he passed his so he is still concentrating. So that's good.
Yes.
But he is stunned. Petra is also stunned. So she is now stunned and petrified.
Way to go.
That was great, even worse.
And Morlo is also stunned. Yes.
No, Morlo made the save.
Morlo made the save. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll ask when it's relevant.
And
Okay.
having done that, the creature then hovers back up through the hole in the floor into the room above.
That's fine.
Beholder Zombie's dead. Let's see
Wow.
here. It is Felix's turn.
Okay.
And he is stunned until the end of his next turn. So at the end of his next turn, he becomes unstunned.
Dang it.
No action for Felix. Xanthion, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna spend this whole turn. Use my action to cast second level Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Not advantage, normal. 9. Oh my lord. And then I'm going to. Can I fit through the doorway? I can see through.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna step in
Well, just barely.
there. And where? I guess I wouldn't know. So there's a hole in the ceiling, right?
There is a hole in the ceiling. That is correct.
Could I fly up there?
It's 10 feet. How far can you fly?
I believe 30 feet. 30 feet.
Yep. You definitely could fly up and through.
Cool. I will do that.
As you watch as Xanthion flies up through the hole in the ceiling, Logan, scroll down, and I will show you what you see.
Okay.
You find
Oh,
your,
okay.
you find yourself in a room that appears to be the ruins of a study or a library. There are bookshelves and what looks to be the remnant of a desk strewn about with papers and books just kind of flung about everywhere on the floor. As this creature hovers over the opening in the floor,
Okay.
down to the dining hall below. So that is just movement that you. Nope, that is you've used your action too. Correct.
Okay. Well, if while flying up, can I choose to be like right here? Do I have enough flying movement to go there?
Yeah, we could put you over there.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
I just want to be locked in melee range with the creature.
Okay. It is Morlow's turn.
Oh, shoot. I forgot that was me.
Also, wait. Sorry, before we move on to that, Logan, Xanthion is still hasted. You've used one action to cast a spell.
Oh, I totally get to attack still. I'm gonna bury Stig in that thing's chest.
Okay, make an attack.
The same one with the eyeballs stuck to it.
18.
18 hits.
All right, that's 3 radiant, 9 piercing.
All right, so 10 points of damage. Wait, no, that's wrong. 12 points of damage.
12 points.
Math is hard, y'all.
Yeah. It really is.
Okay, sorry. Now it is Morlow's turn.
Okay. Morlo. He's just a guy. He can't fly or anything. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then can he go up here? Is there another level up here?
Yeah, let me show you where you're at. Scroll down. As you come to the landing, and there is a door immediately on your left.
Open it.
Object interaction. There you go. How much movement does he
Hi,
have
Marlo.
left?
That was it, but
That was
I
it.
think he's gonna dash.
Okay.
5, 10. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Petra.
Wait, does he have any bonus actions?
He has action surge. Or second wind.
He has second wind and he has action search. Yes.
Technically, action
I'll
surge
save
is
it.
just. I don't
Okay.
think it requires. a
I'll run
bonus
second
action.
wind though. That'll
Okay.
be good.
So it's 1d10 plus 11 hit points restored, which I
You do as
believe.
much as you want. Because Petra's gonna be stunned and then still paralyzed after that, right? So, like,
Uh,
What's him
don't
at
hold back.
62?
Puts him at
Who
62.
knows when she's gonna
Mhm.
come to.
Okay, 62. All right. Petra, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Okay. I believe in me. I believe in 3.
I believe in 3.
Damn it.
Okay. So the stunned effect wears off, but you are still petrified.
Right.
Petrified.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. It's still
Um,
hilarious.
You are surrounded by a bunch of people who have dispel magic, but
I
Yeah.
don't.
Twould be cool. Twould be great.
Felix has
Look
one
at a
job and it's to
slur so
keep
simple.
Xanthion alive.
all right. Emma, you are up.
Right now, he's doing a poor job at.
Okay,
Just let me keep drowning.
Emma,
It's fine.
I can do nothing to help Petra.
By the way,
I
I don't know if Ben told you.
I
Really
could
quick,
polymorph
she-
you, but you would still very much be paralyzed.
Sorry, what were you saying,
Yeah.
Aaron?
Petra has the handy haversack now. Ben
Yes.
texted me and
Yes.
let me know. So she's, yeah. I don't know if he said anything, but I was reminded of that. Anyway,
All right. Yep, no problem.
Oh, I do have dispel magic. I didn't think I did.
oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Dispel magic is ranged, just so you know.
Well, I'm going up there anyways.
Got
so-
it. Got it.
And Emma's just gonna kind of like tap Petra on the shoulder as she just casts dispel magic.
All right. As your long suffering wait comes to an end, Petra, as Emma pats you on the shoulder and casts dispel magic as you regain control of your body. So your next round you will be able to act normally.
And
Yeah.
can you
Thank
put
you.
me right here?
Sorry, where are you going?
Right here.
Yep. There you go.
And that'll be the rest of my movement.
Top of round 4, Exagora, you're up.
Okay, so since using the potion is it says a bonus action, I'm able to do that and then do anything else pretty much that I would normally do. That's basically the correct
Yes.
interpretation of that.
Yes.
All right, is he still in range for the breathe fire?
Yes, you could use your third breathe fire on him from where you're at.
Might as well. Might as well.
Emma just disappeared.
Yeah, I was about to say, where did Emma go?
Oops, sorry. That's my bad. Sorry, hold on.
Preemptively kills you, sorry.
You
Yeah.
put her in the fucking back rooms.
That was for next turn. God. Yeah.
There you
Emma,
go.
oh my gosh, how do you keep doing that?
There you go. Sorry.
Emma cast blink.
So there's that.
All right, and a dexterity saving throw.
DC 13,
He got a 20, so he takes half of that.
which is shit.
Hacks.
I'm just pissed him.
All right.
All right. So now that that's spent and used, at this point, he's gonna take.
If not, I don't recommend it.
So yeah, dash is a bonus action, so he's already done that. So yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs.
All right.
Sucks down here. So let's see. And I get 15 or 30, right?
Yep.
1, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then where do I go from there?
Well, actually, hold on. Let me trace you through this, okay? Because you're standing right there.
Yes.
To get there is 5. And
Okay.
then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
What about
That's
the side stairs there?
those are going up from the landing. Sorry. So it goes,
Yeah.
yep,
Sorry.
it
No, I
goes
got you. Okay.
up from the bottom and then curves to the right. See what it's a little
I got you.
wonky because it's basically showing you stairs that go up to the next level. So it kind of looks like they go up from right
Yeah,
there,
little-
but it's the only place to go
little
up is
MC
from
Eschery.
is from the base of the stairs. But with 30 feet, you can get to
And I don't
there.
have any dash or anything because.
You have not used
I
an
used the-
action. You have not used an action. You used your bonus action. So you can use
You're
your action.
also
to
a rogue.
dash. The bonus action takes
Yeah.
away
Oh,
his cunning action, but you still have your action to dash if you want to move another 30.
Dash is another 30 feet.
Yep.
Yeah. So 5, 10.
Hold
and
on.
then
I got
one
you from here. Scroll
I
down.
think Emma's in that spot.
So that's
Scroll
getting
down.
into that spot is 20. Scroll down.
Okay.
And then
Oh
you
yeah. Okay.
have to move out of Emma's spot. So either into the room or back on the balcony.
Into the room,
Okay. So go ahead and move into the room.
which would be
Do you have your
let's
token?
see, here.
Yeah.
I do.
Let me move
It's
Emma
not
out of the
letting me
way.
go.
Sorry. I think it wasn't letting you select it because Emma was over your token. Now select it and move through the
Alright.
door.
I'm trying to go up. Is that right? That's
Sorry,
It's not letting me do that.
Do it now. The door is opened now.
Close the door on us.
Aha.
Yeah. Sorry about
You
that.
walked upstairs and Emma slammed the door in your face.
It's all good. All right, and that's all of it, right?
Yes, that is 25. You still have 5 feet of movement if you want to take it.
Yeah, I do. I want to get out of the door, so we'll go. I mean, here, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, cool. Again, just to recap the scene now that you guys have emerged into this room, this is obviously a study or library of some kind. Bookshelves and desks and chairs lie in just ruins on the ground, books and papers strewn everywhere on the floor.
Is there another hole in the ceiling?
In this ceiling?
Yeah.
No, this is regular ceiling. You're looking up at,
How tall is the ceiling?
they are 10-foot ceilings.
Okay.
All right. It is the creature's turn. Somebody roll me a d6, please. Call it first.
I
I'll do
will.
it. Okay. I'll
who
let
d-
Xanthion.
Okay, 5. All right.
Hopefully that doesn't mean the creature attacks me.
I need Yep. I need Xanthion, Exagora, and Morlo to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Xanthion, Exagora, and
9.
Morlo. Wisdom.
Wow, a lot of nines from you, Xanthion.
That's a 26.
26 for who?
Morlo.
All right. Morlo takes no damage. Exagora takes no damage.
Xanthion takes 1.
Xanthion takes 8 points of psychic damage as you feel this creature reach into your mind. And
I'd like to argue that Morlo critted. He should gain psychic abilities and counterattack.
overruled.
I do not consent to that creature reaching into my mind.
Ed. Lower, higher, low.
Yeah. Low.
Low? Okay. Xanthion, make a weapon attack. Melee weapon attack, please.
Okay. 14.
What is Morlo's armor class?
It's high. 19.
19. So you guys watch as Xanthion like grabs his head with like his Katars gripped in his fists, so the blade's just sticking out. And he just grabs his head and he screams, and then he turns and tries to bury the blade of his Katar right in Morlo's chest, but the shell prevents it from penetrating. Felix's turn.
All right. On that note, Felix is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and
And yes, he would have line of sight on the creature.
okay. Would he have line of sight on Xanthion?
From where he is, let's see. No, he does not see Xantheon from where he's at.
Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna. Ooh, let me read this real quick, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm going to use all 7 charges of the Wand of Magic Missile aimed at
Nice.
this thing. Just
Okay.
gonna nuke it.
So roll 1d4 because you roll 1d4 and that's how much every missile does. So this
I
is
hate that
it's-
so much.
it's either all or nothing. Yeah, it's either great or crap.
2.
So it's pretty middling.
14 damage.
So yeah, 7. No, because it's 1d4 plus 1. So 21 points of force damage. As those of you in the study just watch as 7 like pulsing missiles of magical force just come up through the open floor and just like basically just from underneath as this thing is just rocked with magic missiles.
Can I technically quicken spell that and then use Eldritch Blast?
You can quicken spell Eldritch Blast.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I don't know how sorcerers work. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna do that.
Okay. 3 attacks.
1, 2, 3.
20 hits, 14 misses, 17 hits. So that is
16 force
11
damage.
and 5. That's 16 force damage.
And then
so it's kind of like 7 magic missiles come flying up through the open floor, and then it's just like just freaking machine gun fire into this thing. Just and there's like this brief pause, and then as 2 more Eldritch Blasts come up through the floorboard, and then 1 sails wide and hits the ceiling.
all right, and that's all Felix can do.
Yep. It is Xantheon's turn.
Cool. The smart thing would be to run, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm not smart. I also have been forgetting my extra D6 for Giant Smite because Xantheon has so much extra damage to add to his stuff.
Yeah.
So that's cool for me. So I'm gonna make my first attack with Stig.
Okay. 27 hits.
27. So that is, and then an additional D6. So 18 damage.
18 damage.
Second attack.
10 misses.
That's fine. Third attack.
12 misses.
Bonus action. 2-weapon fighting with Bran.
So wait, you get 3 attacks before your 2-weapon fighting?
Yes, because I'm hasted.
That's correct. Thank you.
And then
Alright.
misses.
And then misses. So yeah, just sort of watching as Xantheon is just putting everything he has into this, but just not having the legs, like just kind of legs turning to jelly as he has taken a beating.
And then I'm going to second wind.
Okay. So 1d10 plus
6.
6. So 12, you regain 12 hit points. Wait,
Cool.
didn't you use your bonus action?
Yes. You're right. I'm not healing for 12.
Right. You used your bonus action for 2-weapon fighting, so please remove
Worth
those
it.
12 hit points.
Worth it.
It is Morlow's turn.
Okay.
Get him.
Morlo
Get him.
Morlo is going to use Fighting Spirit,
Okay.
giving him 10 temporary hit points,
Okay.
and he gets advantage on weapon attacks until the end of his current turn. I'm gonna attack. That's a 18.
18 hits.
D10 plus 5. That's 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay. Second attack.
20.
20 hits.
12 damage.
12 damage. And third attack.
28.
That hits.
12 damage.
12 damage. Okay.
Action surge.
Action surge. 3 more attacks.
Yeah. 19,
19 hits.
15 damage.
15. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's a crit.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
22 damage.
22 damage. Okay.
And then he's got 1 attack left.
1 attack left.
Can we all
That's a
appreciate this?
28, 12 damage.
28, 12 damage.
Can we appreciate Morlo's doing this with like out a magic weapon too? Morlo can just do this.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
just built different.
We need to get Morlo a magic weapon immediately.
Morlo absolutely just shreds into this thing. But it is still up.
Okay.
Ted, go ahead.
I have a question. I know it's not my turn yet, but can Emma see anybody down this hole?
From your vantage point, no.
Okay.
All right.
And
Aaron-
Emma's gonna call out, if you're under there, move.
All right.
Uh,
Aaron,
Oh,
it is Petra's turn.
Whoa. I have a question.
Yes.
About, so using the spell as a bonus action still uses a spell slot, right?
That is correct.
Okay. And then, for the spell Banishing Smite, if I, can I cast a spell and then use that as a bonus action? Or like, because I was thinking of using Musical Onslaught when I hit,
Okay,
but
so
I feel like that's
so
not,
Banishing
kosher.
Smite would not stack with Musical Onslaught because it is a spell attack, not a weapon attack.
right. Okay, just
So-
double checking.
So you would, if you want Banishing Smite to affect an attack you make, it would either have to be made with your pistol or your rapier.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm just Petra's gonna run up to, yeah, she hasn't seen anything.
Correct.
She's gonna go over, oops, should probably count that. Uh-oh. Oh, please. 15. Jughead, please move, Bob. Sorry,
That's all right.
my cat's in the okay. I believe that's 30 feet.
And from there, you do see hovering through the hole in the ceiling right there, this weird billowing creature.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and then Petra's gonna, she's got her pistol out, so she's just gonna do that and try Banishing Smite again. 'Cause
Okay.
why the hell not?
It worked well the first time. So once again, you feel you cast the spell and toning it on your flintlock pistol, and it goes, the energy starts rolling up from the barrel like waves of electric energy up your forearms as you steady your shot. Go ahead and make an attack roll, please, with your pistol.
Uh,
24 hits. You get sneak attack damage because it is you do have
Just got
allies
its
within 5
shit.
feet.
It does because it just got its shit slapped.
Go ahead and
What
roll.
is,
Where it, do you
Sorry, go
see
ahead.
where it is highlighted pistol on that last thing,
Uh-huh.
the 24 to hit? If you click on that, you will roll damage.
moment?
All right, there it goes. So 7 piercing, 4 sneak attack, and 35 banishing smite. How would you like to do this?
Huzzah! So Petra, okay, Petra's gonna run in, probably step up on that broken table and take aim and give the billowy cloak creature up and down and say, I love your outfit. The wind really makes it work. It's very billowy. I'd ask you where I get it, but you're gonna die now. And then do a little peel.
I'd ask you where I'd get it, but I'm gonna peel it off your corpse.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take that one. Bye.
All
She
right.
does a little peep.
And then as you saw happen before with the beholder, when Petra leaned over Xanthion's shoulder, again a bullet shoots up. Xanthion, from your perspective, you do see Petra standing on this broken table down here, and she readies her shot. The bullet goes tearing through, trailing these sparks of energy from the banishing smite and up and through the creature, and leaving a gaping hole as if a wound that you can see through, where the cloth no longer billows, as its eyes, although hollow, seem to lose their focus, and the hole starts crackling with this energy. And the banishing smite energy just sort of like starts spreading out like spider webs from the open wound in this creature, just as if being electrocuted. And then in a blinding flash, you see the creature open its mouth as energy comes shooting out of its open jaw, and it releases this scream that just shakes you all to your very core. It's like the first attack that it made on you, but it's just so much more powerful, just so much more intimidating, that just sort of shaking you to your core. Obviously the death rattle of this creature as it disappears, banished back to whatever plane it came from. The scream rings out through your mind, and one by one, all of you, your eyes start to lose focus as this piercing scream penetrates your mind. And for a moment, your reality just sort of shudders a bit, and you are no longer in Grey Fate Manor. Your mind has now been transported somewhere else through the death scream of this creature, and you are taken with a vision. All of you, you see a mountain consumed in fire. And actually, it's really difficult for me to explain what you see, but I could show you.
Yeah, very nice.
Shannon,
The weird tadpole fetus looking thing. Did you make that? The whole
Yep.
thing?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Now
That was great.
I didn't
he
make the
spliced
footage,
together
but
parts.
I edited the
Right,
video
yeah. But
together.
you
Yep.
compiled it.
Yep.
Very disturbing.
So you find yourself standing back in the study at Grey Fate Manor. The creature having disappeared, banished back to from wherever it came. Those of you in the study, Petra and Felix still down below. Those of you in the study seeing these papers and books and writings just strewn all about the room. As you all
Shit.
come back to your senses.
Did you all see that too?
Yeah.
Dang it! The cloak the cloak's gone.
So was that
Crap.
a vision of a possible future or where that thing came from? Or both.
I don't know.
That was a fun nightmare.
Mhm. Yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah, lots of tentacles. Can Petra start looking around the papers and stuff?
Yeah. So are you joining the rest of them upstairs?
Yes, please.
Okay, absolutely. I will move
Yeah.
everybody upstairs. As we will put you right there.
Perfect. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So I guess just go searching through the room, see if there's anything of note that I can maybe.
So the first thing that you notice is that the writings strewn across the room in these various piles are arcane in nature. Putting it together, looking it over, you realize that what you're looking at here appears to be spell research, as if somebody was formulating or researching a new spell, but not having adequate materials to work with, have just been basically, instead of scribing it into a spell book, has been just kind of like on any sheet of paper that they can find that would hold writing. And as you sort of gather them together, it becomes obvious that this is a significant amount of research on one specific spell. And if anybody would like to take make an Arcana check with advantage, because there's more than enough of you.
I'm going to cast Borrowed Knowledge and do that.
What does Borrowed Knowledge do?
It gives you a skill proficiency.
Oh, got it. Okay, so you're giving yourself proficiency in Arcana.
Yep. So there you go. There's the
All right. So go ahead and make an Arcana check, please, Ed, with advantage.
And that's the shift key for that,
Yep.
or the control key. Okay. Yeah, there it is. I see it.
An 11 and a 7. No, it is still seems to be outside of your range of knowledge, but I will also give Felix a crack at this. Let's see here. Let me go to Felix's character sheet.
As a general rule, when you fail a check like that, how long before you can just try?
That was basically your crack at it.
Okay, yeah.
But as Petra and Exagora and Felix all gather around, comparing these notes, you guys kind of piece it together a little bit, and then Felix just kind of from out of nowhere, just sort of almost to himself, but loud enough for the rest of the party to hear, says, "It's Dream."
And care to elaborate?
I would
Stuff
know,
on-
but I know what Dream is. I spent a
It-
significant time in the Feywild.
Yes, and it is a warlock spell. So
It's also, I'm pretty sure it's also a druid spell.
it is not. Only if you
It
took
isn't?
it is only if you take Circle of the Land. It is a circle spell for Circle of the Land.
Weird.
But basically, this is what Felix explains. This spell shapes a creature's dreams. Choose a creature known to you as the target of this spell. The target must be on the same plane of existence as you. Creatures that don't sleep cannot be contacted by this spell. You or a willing creature you touch enters a trance state, acting as a messenger. While in the trance, the messenger is aware of his or her surroundings but can't take actions or move. If the target is asleep, the messenger appears in the target's dream and can converse with the target for as long as it remains asleep. Though the duration of the spell, the messenger can also shape the environment of the dream, creating landscapes, objects, and other images. Skipping a bit, you can make the messenger appear monstrous and terrifying to the target. If you do, the messenger can deliver a message of no more than 10 words, and then the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, echoes of the phantasmal monstrosity spawn a nightmare that lasts the durations of the target's sleep and prevents the target from gaining any benefit from the rest. Takes 3d6 psychic damage. Basically, what this spell does is allow the caster to enter and control the dreams of another creature.
We've all had, didn't at one point, this is out of game. At one point, didn't we all have horrible nightmares?
At Verine Manor.
Imagine sleeping.
I wasn't there for that. That was a
No, you were not there. You met the
Yeah.
party immediately afterwards.
really afterwards. So.
Do you think that was what happened to us at Verine Manor?
Could be.
It was a night hag, I believe so.
Oh, well, is there a way we can figure out if this has been used or who it's been used on?
Well, I mean, what is it for? Is it to convey a message or just to just instill fear? What's the purpose of the actual spell
Either.
itself?
You can control
Probably
its
both.
dreams, you can instill fear, you can give
But who would they
does
use it
can it
on?
have beneficial effects?
It can, yeah. It basically just it's primarily a means of communication across any distance, similar to sending, but you can also control the imagery of the dream.
Yeah.
So you can basically you can control the dreams that a creature is having and cause it to have nightmares. And then as you're sitting there looking this over, Felix just turns like almost kind of pale for a second. He says, "Wait a second. If I remember reading in the Obsidian Archive about beholders, specifically that what they dream can manifest as reality. If whatever this
So they were
thing
using this-
was using this spell on that beholder, theoretically,
It could change.
reality."
Oh dear.
Oh, that's sick.
Does it go back once now that the beholder's dead?
No.
So why Why
That wasn't, that was me speaking out of character. Emma wouldn't know that.
uh Why, for what purpose was whatever that thing was controlling the dreams of that beholder?
While they're talking,
Yeah.
Shannon,
Mm-hmm.
Emma holds her hand up to her eye,
Mhm.
and she just touches her eye, and out floats like a ghostly image of her own eye, which quickly disappears. I'm casting Arcane Eye, and I want it to scout the entire mansion.
The entire mansion. Okay.
So I mean, it would have to be
So-
they were trying to bring something into being that they, they couldn't do obviously any simpler way. So they're getting it to. Do we just get a glimpse of that thing's dreams?
Give me just 1 second. For all intents and purposes, should just go ahead and use Emma's character token as the Arcane Eye to go scouting as much as you
Okay.
want to. Will Arcane Eye go through physical barriers?
No, but it can go through anything as small as an inch.
Okay, got it. Okay. So you just go ahead and let me know if you want me to move you to to the ground floor as well.
Okay. I'm gonna scout all this first.
Yep, no problem. All right. So back in the room. Felix says, I don't know what that was. Except I don't think that was a dream. It doesn't feel like I was dreaming. It feels like I was seeing something. That I was witnessing something, that is a vision of something, not imaginary.
So we saw something that the beholder itself had seen, supposedly, or something that was implanted in its mind.
Let's look through the rest of these papers and see if we can find anything else that might help. Are you okay, X?
Am I okay?
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. No.
Good.
Who's asking?
This is Felix.
Good.
Good. Neither
No.
am I at
No.
all.
Yeah. No.
Okay, help me look,
I'm
would
getting
you?
less okay by the moment. Actually, I wasn't okay before all this happened. Yeah. I'll help you look. I mean, I'm just going to look for anything and everything that's odd. What? I mean, I don't.
With just
Compared to what?
there's a lot of writing here. Whoever did this, they did a lot of research on this. Maybe they wrote something else down that's valuable. Petra, would you mind to help us
They did.
look?
Oh, for the record,
Sure.
my borrowed knowledge lasts an hour. So
Cool. All right. So you have proficiency for in Arcana for an hour.
for an hour. Yeah.
So whoever wants to take it and whoever wants to just go ahead and make an investigation roll at advantage because there's multiple people helping.
I don't have the best investigation bonus.
Now, here's the question. Can you change what borrowed knowledge gives you the proficiency in while
You
you
gotta
have it active?
recast it.
You have to recast it. Okay.
Yeah. Which I mean, I've got the slots to do that. Here, let me flip it over.
Shannon, I have a
Alright.
question really quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
Anyway,
I just needed some clarification. So you said the cloaked figure was
Yes.
using dream on the beholder, right? And that the dream spell makes whatever the dream spell can be controlled, and then beholders can make their dreams reality. Is that right?
So basically, Felix's assumption is that the creature that you just destroyed, the billowing creature, like that it was whatever was researching this because you found the notes in this room with it. Okay.
You know what?
Yeah. Hold on.
Sorry.
Let me finish this. Let me finish this.
Sure.
So
Sorry.
Felix's contention is that whatever that creature was is also the one that made these notes since it was in the room with them. Yes, the dream spell allows you to control the dreams of another creature, and Felix remembers reading that beholders specifically when they dream, what they dream manifests in reality and becomes real.
So, going back to what Felix said about assuming it's the cloaked thing, that was patient Zed though, right? It's been dead for a while. Would a dead creature or undead be able to cast a spell like that?
I don't. And Felix looks over at you, X, and says, I don't think that was subject Zed. That did not
I
strike me
assumed
as.
because it was here.
No, absolutely. I completely understand,
Okay.
but that looks.
So what do we have? We have subject Zed. We have the vessel of slaughter. We have what else do we have?
The dark one who is Malzentoss.
Right.
Nimoar, the
that's
Coal
Malzentoss.
Priest. Nimoar, the Coal
Okay,
Priest, and the Omega Vector.
Okay.
Welcome
Maybe
back,
this
Shid.
Maybe that was that.
Could be. I don't know.
Whatever that even means.
Hi. Oh
So is your computer dead?
no, it just restarted. It
Oh.
fucking blue screened for a moment.
Okay, cool.
I think what happened is I had Wallpaper Engine open and I had too many other things open too, and that overloaded it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Realizing at this point that we are actually, all this is about summoning a goddess essentially. I'm going to go ahead and recast. After I've looked around a while to see if I get any traction on anything, I'm going to recast Bard Knowledge for Religion.
Okay. And then as that is going on, Felix looks over at you, Petra, and just says, would you mind helping us look, Petra? I just feel like there has to be something here.
Absolutely. I love snooping.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check at advantage.
Oh, whoops. Hold on.
Is your modifier also +4 for investigation?
Yeah.
Then we'll count
Can
that.
we use those?
Yeah, it's the same
Yay!
modifier. So we'll take the 22 because it was advantage. So as you guys are looking through, you actually notice Petra, because you're the only one over on that side of the room right now. All of the papers stacked in bundles in all of the various corners strewn about all seem to be spell research, but then your eyes come to rest on this piece of paper lying on this overturned chest of drawers. And the first thing you notice about it is that it is most definitely not spell research. It seems to be a written message rather than like the computations and diagrams of an arcane spell.
Okay. So yeah, she's rifling. She's just going chick 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 don't snooping. Gonna steal some shit and do some snooping. Ooh, look at this, everybody. I found something. Snooping.
And Petra holds up what appears to be, seems like a long sheet of paper written, bearing a considerable amount of writing, but just writing, like a letter or a journal entry. And
Here, Felix, you like reading.
Thank you, Petra. He starts looking it over and he reads aloud.
Sorry. She was gonna toss it over the hole to him, like a little paper airplane.
Yep. Well, there actually is walkway over to him. Like this is like solid.
Oh yeah, I know.
So, but okay. So Petra folds up a paper airplane and flies it over to Felix, who almost misses it, and it almost goes down through the floor, through the hole in the floor, but he grabs it and he unwraps it. And he starts looking it over. Shid, are you still able to hear while you cast Arcane Eye and see through the eye, or are you deaf to your surroundings?
No, I can do everything fine. It's just additional sensory input.
Got
It's
it.
actually really interesting.
So Felix begins to read. How many years have I been here? What even is a year in this place? Strange eons pass in the blink of an eye while a single moment fills the vastness between the stars. Time is a blasphemy. That is nothing unique to this world out of joint. I peeled back the veneer of temporal deceit long before I came to this realm. 81 years separating the day I first peered through that vast gate into that far realm, and the day it stepped through into mine. And yet I had experienced scarcely 20. Our experiences and memories and recollections are the whispered ramblings of fevered lunacy, desperate attempts to impose the visage of normalcy over the horrifying vistas of a far more vexing reality. Boy, this guy is really freaking full of himself, Felix says, breaking character. I yearn for, and his eyes look up at you, Emma. Longbridge.
What?
For that sanctum beneath the burning peak. For Nigel's gentle touch, for simpler times before I lost myself to its loathsome grip. I long for when there was still the promise of limitless knowledge and ability before I divined my true station and was brought to this strange and alien place. Did it do here what it did in Neverness? Or has this world always been peculiar? Is that what brought it here? Does its alien ruminations find merit in the cosmic obscurity? Is this a world cut off by design or by consequence? No matter whether cause or effect, its shadow falls out of time across the face of this realm. Already I have seen the worst ruinations stirred within people's souls. The dark dread unleashed upon my world is taking root in this one. Only now, as spectator rather than facilitator, I appreciate the putrescence of this defilement all the more keenly. God, does anyone actually write like this?
Hold on.
Yeah.
What was that name again?
Which one? Nigel is the word that it was the name that was given.
Okay.
Mm.
Did
This-
I know a Nigel?
No.
Okay.
This world is maligned and I take my leave of it. I have found a way out. All those years of study, all those profane sciences I have mastered, and my greatest achievement will be the undoing of myself. I am become a pawn. If I am become a pawn, I shall be a sacrificial one, a piece that takes down a piece much grander than itself as it goes. I am no linchpin, but allow my undoing to bring crashing down with it the grand machinery of horror in which I am become an unwitting cog. If my plan succeeds, and my plans always succeed, I shall take down my polyocular oppressor with me. I shall leave this post unattended. May that weakness one day be exploited and the cancer which festers beneath its foundations be excised from the world, if not to undo its weird designs, for I dare not think a mind such as it possesses can be outwitted, then at least to complicate them. What shall become of whatever is left of my soul? What can the fate of one be who has peeled back the veil, seen beyond the great wheel, and beheld the eldritch pillars of existence? What power would dare claim dominion over one who has beheld elder beings that eat gods? I think none, and so perhaps I commit myself to from a lesser torment into a greater one. But so be it. My possession in this perjured reality has become untenable. Better than to acquiesce to the siren song of what lies beyond the veil. I am Madrius, the butcher of Havenburg, alienist extraordinaire, keeper of the vast gate, master of Firestorm Peak. I am nothing. That's where it ends. polyocular oppressor. Polyocular, many eyes, the beholder.
A bunch of eyes.
So
The
he
beholder-
was trapped here.
The beholder
The-
was in charge.
So then he used dream to control so that the beholder would create an exit? Is
He,
that what I'm hearing?
Now, the beholder sounds like there's a guard dog keeping something contained here. Am I
He
getting that right?
No, he hoped to dream a way back home.
Hmm. Yeah.
he hoped, what does it say? It says, I shall take down my polyocular oppressor with me. I will leave this post unattended. May that weakness one day be exploited. And he taps the paper, and the cancer which festers beneath its foundations be excised from the world. He got rid of the defenses. And he's telling us where subject Z is.
Oh shit.
And that's where
Down
we'll
we
pick
go.
up next session.
Huzzah!
Shit. Okay. I misunderstood that first time.
Everybody take 7,000 experience points.
Fuck yeah! Level up!
Yay, wowza. Thanks.